Helen was arrested, banned from speaking against the government, and survived several murder attempts, including a bomb strapped to her gate and gunshots to her bedroom. As the only surviving member of the women...
Hold up, wait a minute.
Yo, they wanted Helen done.
For real, it was like, baby, how dare you?
How dare, yeah, that's what that was.
Dare
you slapped us in the face on both sides.
This not even your fight, and
How
you helping
could you?
these people?
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction.
Yes.
Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Did you know South Africa celebrates Women's Day twice a year?
Twice.
The reason behind this is just as iconic as the women credited with making it happen. On August 9, 1956, 20,000 South African women gathered at Union Buildings in Pretoria, the seat of the apartheid government, to protest passes for black women. Passes were a form of discriminatory internal passports used to separate black South Africans and limit their movements. To get as many women as possible to attend, the protest was held on a Thursday, the official day black women who worked as domestic workers were allowed a day off. The women's decision to work in groups of 2s and 3s was a protest in itself, as the government had banned mass congregating.
Hey, you know what's so funny about watching this is that we had this conversation yesterday about how people be fearful of moving forward and putting themselves in positions of change without realizing that they're speaking to the generations ahead of them before they actually make a change.
No,
I'm
getting chills just by you saying that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, what we do with the reactions, we would have never imagined that it would have been like this, you know.
Real talk.
Just how people speak things over our life positively.
Man,
calling us revolutionaries.
Affirmations are real.
Listen. Oops, sorry, y'all. But that, I had to, when I read that comment and the other comments that supported it, it was like, dang, y'all really see things in us, you know?
Real talk. We appreciate y'all for that as well. Like that one movie we was watching when this gentleman was so afraid to testify against racism that happened in a town that was just really racist, and it's like ain't nobody testified here before, and if you do, you will get dealt with.
Right.
But he said his ground and he did it anyway, and because of his was contributing to the change, he was able to help the system change their laws right there. You know?
Right. Maybe not right then and there, but it happened.
Yeah.
You know, and now we can look back on that time. We're talking about the movie Till. We can look back on that time and, you know, see how far it's been. They fought for 67 years just to make a anti-lynching
law.
To make lynching a federal hate crime. It took them 67 years in our lifetime.
Yeah.
You know, so, but back to this, just relating it to now, like, the things that they're putting together, like, they made it work. They did 2 and 3 at a time because what they call it, mass grouping. That's not what they said. Getting together with large numbers was banned. Because they know there's powers in numbers.
There's powers in numbers, big facts. And they did that. Women's Day.
There's powers in unity.
Yeah.
Union Buildings, 4 women presented a petition signed by 14,000 women calling for the abolition of passes. These women are now honored as the leaders of the Women's March. At the helm of the protest was Lilian Ngoyi, also known as the mother of black resistance. Born in 1911, Ngoyi, a seamstress, was a woman of firsts. She was the first woman elected to the National Executive Committee of the African National Congress Party, ANC, and president of its Women's League. She also helped launch and lead the Federation of South African Women. Ngoyi traveled widely to marshal international support against apartheid, once even attempting to travel as a stowaway under a white name. For her fight for democracy, Ngoyi was arrested multiple times and banned from meeting more than one person at a time, including family. While she remained true to her...
She was banned for meeting more than one person at a time. What?
Man, them folks try to play with your headspace.
For real, even family.
Yeah, they try to make you feel like nobody love you, that people don't really care about you. They try to debunk your whole agenda by isolating you from the world. And that's what they did to Sawuko.
Sabuku.
Y'all know the guy, the last gentleman that we reacted to?
Mr. Robert.
Mr. Robert.
I'll call him Mr. Robert.
That guy, bro, he killed it and they isolated him. They put him on an island. And then they dropped him off in Kimberly. And whenever he dropped there, that's where he passed away at.
Yeah, with the lung cancer.
Man, yeah, they try to isolate you because they know that if we like are mentally aligned as people, we are different, bro. And I feel like that's what we are not strong at no more. Right. Where our headspace is so all over the place that when we see each other, we don't see ourselves no more. We see enemy. We see someone. Not everybody's like this, but a lot of times people look at you and you look at other people and sometimes people are a little jealous. Some people are envious. Some people are questionable about why you're successful. Some people are careless about homelessness. You know what I'm saying? So we're not mentally aligned. I feel like we mentally aligned, we'll be a force.
Yeah. And of course, this is not going to relate all the way to South African.
No, but we got to voice it because
our
perspective is still hit home for, you know what I'm saying? If you can relate back to anything that you got going on, I don't see how you can understand this.
Right.
I mean, because some people react to videos and they don't be understanding what they're looking at, but they think it's content.
Right.
What?
No, it's bigger than just content.
It's bigger than that. So,
but I want to talk about the passport books. Because I remember when we first heard of this, we were reacting to... So it was about the street in the middle. I mean,
they needed a passport just to come across town or something like that.
Right. And we always relate this back to the times of our parents' time and a little bit before they were born, where we had segregation in the United States. I know that our people couldn't go on other places, go in the whites only places and things like that.
Yeah.
But there was no passport book. These people had a passport and they had to get it stamped and signed.
Yeah, that's different.
Bruh.
We just had on our side, it would be like whites only.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we knew that people was like, you walked in there, there's so much drama and problems that can be created. But you guys, you had to have a pass to be in the street or in certain areas, and that's different.
And I remember being as a child learning this stuff about the signs, coloreds only, whites only, not coloreds only, 4 coloreds, and then whites only. Hearing the stories, and my grandmothers would tell me the stories, my grandfathers, and I'm like, that's horrible.
It is, man.
But now as an adult, hearing what South African people had to go through, I'm like, whoa, that's real horrible. But they banned this woman from meeting with her family. What if she had more than one child?
What if she had them babies?
Bruh.
What is that proving to a person? What is that doing to a person? What is that agenda for? You know what I'm saying?
They didn't want nobody to overthrow the government. But to me, what that shows me, just hearing that, you don't want me to meet with somebody because I got power.
One word is powerful.
I got power. But baby, you know me.
Word
we're going to figure it out.
We're
going to do something.
Convictions. She died before seeing a democratic South Africa.
Hold on, this is something about
Ngoyi was arrested multiple times and banned from meeting more than one person at a time, including family. While she remained true to her convictions, she died before seeing a democratic South Africa. Convicted against the unjust segregation rules in apartheid South Africa, Rahima Moosa and her twin sister Fatima joined politics as teenagers. To trick police officers, they often switched identities to evade harassment. Rahima joined the ANC after her party, the Transvaal Indian Congress, and ANC signed a pact. In spite of being heavily pregnant with her daughter, she joined other women in solidarity at union buildings.
Wow.
She was later listed by the regime, meaning she was under constant police surveillance, harassment, and her movement restricted. Born in England and moving to South Africa from India in 1931, Helen Joseph unnerved white apartheid supporters. She helped form the Federation of South African Women. She worked tirelessly to unite families separated during apartheid and was considered an honorary mother to many activist children. For being outspoken, Helen was arrested, banned from speaking against the government, and survived several murder attempts, including a bomb strapped to her gate and gunshots to her bedroom. As the only surviving
See,
member of the women.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Yo, they wanted Helen done.
For real, it was like, baby, how dare you?
How dare? Yeah, that's what that
How
was.
dare
You slapped
you?
us in the face on both sides.
This not even your fight. And
How
you helping
could you?
these people?
Oh.
And that's what I mean. It's all our fight. Because oppression on any side affects everybody.
Every and any. Real talk.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
What? Oh, man.
Women's march, Sophia Williams DeBruyn was only 18 and the youngest leader of the march. As a teenager, she dropped out of school when she was nominated to represent workers' grievances in a textile factory she worked in during the school holidays. She later helped start the South African Congress of Trade Unions, became organizer in the Coloured People's Party, and narrowly missed being arrested for treason. Sophia became a member of South Africa's Commission of Gender Equality, Deputy Speaker for Gauteng Province Parliament, and a member of National Parliament in the Free South Africa. To date, she remains a human rights and equality champion.
Okay.
The women leaders each represented the different races of women in South Africa: white, black,
I love that.
Indian, and mixed race, who believed in the
that.
freedom struggle. However, many more women are also acknowledged for working behind the scenes.
100%.
As the protest continued, the women sang in defiance: "You strike a woman, you strike a rock, you die." In 1995, to commemorate the courage and leadership of women in the freedom struggle, South Africa declared August 9th Women's Day and has celebrated it ever since. The Women's March has gone down in history as one of South Africa's defining moments that cemented the role, power, strength, and dignity of women in leadership and governance.
Wow. Women are powerful.
Bruh, shout out to women around the world. Shout out to my beautiful wife.
Okay.
Man, shout out to all the women, bro. Hey, at the end of the day, you just gotta understand your role, bro. It's like, yeah, you can stop the camera. See, y'all didn't know there's a guy back there. Some people that plays in the shadows are just as important as the people who's in the spotlight.
Yes,
And
definitely.
you can't knock the people that's in the shadows because their voices are just as strong. You may not hear, you may not see them, but what they're doing is just as movable and it has so much motion. So you gotta
Right.
acknowledge everybody. Like,
Everybody. So what we want you all to help us do, we need y'all to let us know in the comment section who else was important people.
yeah, name
I
drop.
loved how this wasn't just the black South Africans, but it was
Right.
the Indians, it was the coloreds,
Yeah.
it was the white
Shout out Helen.
yeah Helen. I was
Shout out
trying,
Helen.
but she was born in England, so I don't know if
You're
she
right,
would be
right.
considered a Afrikaner. I'm not sure.
But yeah, I get what you can. Yeah, but she
but-
played her part well though.
Yeah, so it was a diverse,
Group of women.
Group of women.
Mhm.
So let us know who else should we cover and learn the history of and highlight, because we have done research behind the scenes, because after y'all stormed that comment section.
Bro.
It took us days to even get to a little bit. We still have a whole lot of people to respond to. Y'all were saying that some of y'all was saying y'all didn't even know about this.
That's the part.
And that we teaching y'all history.
Yeah, that was the part.
Listen, y'all know we love history. Okay, so help us to share this history with people. So that people will know about it. Not just the black South Africans, but everybody else who was a part of this fight for you all. We love learning your history, and I feel like it makes us appreciate you guys even more.
100.
So help us out with that.
Big facts.
All right, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our reaction request form is in our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.